All right, now we're going to look at some adding fractions where we're going to have to change both of the fractions. So there's some different ways that we can do this, but one of the ways is to find the least common denominator between the two denominators. And so the way that we do that is by looking at the multiples of the denominators. So I'm going to count the multiples of 2. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I could keep going. But I'm going to see if I can find a common multiple with 3 with that what we've got so far. So if I count the multiples of 3, my other denominator, I've got 3, 6, and 9, but I see that I don't have to keep going because 6 is going to be a common multiple between both of them. So that means that both of the denominators are going to be 6. And remember, whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do the same thing to the numerator. So I'm thinking about 2 times what gives me 6? So that's going to be 2 times 3 is going to give me 6. So I'm also going to multiply the 1 by 3. And remember, that keeps it equivalent. By multiplying by 3 over 3, that's like multiplying by 1. So I'm multiplying by the same number. Or I'm multiplying by 1. And then for the next one, 1/3, I know 3 times 2 gives me 6. So I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. So I'm not actually changing the fractions. I'm just changing the number of pieces. And so since I've got, more pieces, it's going to take more of the pieces to make the same amount. So 2 6 and 1/3 are equal, and then 1/2 and 3 6 are equal. So now I've got common denominators, so I can add the numerators, and that gives me 5 6. So 5 6 is going to be my answer. Now, for the next one, let's see if I can get this to, it's actually undoing it, but I need to erase it. So there we go. We're going to do one more example. So in this case, I'm going to do 1/8 plus 2/3. So if I do 1/8 plus 2/3, I'm going to count my multiples. So I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and let's go ahead and I'll do some for 8 now. So I've got 8, 16, 24. So far I don't have anything in common. So let's keep going with my 3. So I've got 18, 21, and now 24. So 24 is going to be my common multiple here. So I'm going to have 24 as my common denominator. And I know 3 times 8 gives me 24. So I also have to multiply the 2 times 8. So that gives me 16. Then I've got 8 times 3 for 24. So I'm going to multiply the 1 times 3. So now I've got 3 24ths plus 16 24ths. So I can add the numerators. 16 plus 3 gives me 19. And I keep my denominator the same. So 19 24ths is going to be my answer. All right, so I'm going to see if I have time for one more before this video stops. If I can erase this. And if it does go ahead and stop, then we'll do the next one on another video. So let's say that I had 1/6 plus, we'll say 2/4. 1/6 plus 2/4. So I'm going to find my multiples. So I've got 4, 8, then I've got 12, 16, 20. So I could keep going, but I'll see if I've got something in common now with 6. So I've got 6, 12, 18. So I can see that I've got 12 as my common multiple. So I'm going to go ahead and use 12.